Most people don't set up multiple bank accounts for their personal finances. They have one checking account and one savings account, and then wonder why it's so hard to actually save for an emergency fund. Like, seriously, where does all that money go anyway? The problem is that system isn't designed to help you reach your goals. It's designed so the bank can use your money while it just sits there working for them. But there is a better way to organize multiple bank accounts, one that puts your money to work for you. I'm Rose Colburn, and welcome to the 30-Day Budgeting Challenge, where I'm giving you one quick tip every day to help you take control of your money. The multiple bank account system that I'm sharing today has helped people bring clarity and purpose to their personal finances by giving them a simple structure that actually makes their money easier to manage. One checking account, one savings account. That's what I was taught when I opened my first bank account. And when I started learning about emergency funds, I did what most people do. I dropped that into my savings account. But then I had questions that no one seemed to answer. Wait, is my savings account just for emergencies? What about birthdays? What about vacations? What about back to school shopping? Am I even allowed to touch this money? And then guess what happened? It got spent because it didn't have any real clear direction on how to use that money. And I know I'm not the only one who's been there. So many of us feel confused about saving, not because we're doing it wrong, but because we're never taught a system that actually makes sense. The Freedom Fund is your first account. This is your emergency savings, plus it's a little extra. It's what I call your opportunity buffer. The first part of this account is your emergency money, and it's for real emergencies. Maybe you were in an accident and need to rent a car until yours is repaired. Your dog ate a plate of chocolate chip cookies, and now you have an emergency vet bill. You lost your job, or your hours were reduced, and you need money to fall back on until your job situation improves. These aren't, oops, I want to order takeout. These are, if I don't handle this, my life is falling apart moments. The other part of your Freedom Fund is what I call your opportunity money. For example, your friend just won a cruise and wants you to go with. You just have to cover your spending costs. There's a great business deal that you just can't pass up. Or your buddies decided to plan a last-minute fishing trip and want you to join them. Your Freedom Fund isn't just there to protect you when life falls apart. It's there to support you when life opens a door that you didn't see coming. It's about stability and possibility all in one account. Hey, quick note from the future. I realized while I was editing this video that I left out some really important information when I was talking about the Purposeful Savings Fund. So I wanted to pop in here real quick and fill in the gap. The second savings account that I set up is called Purposeful Savings Account. It acts as a strategic buffer between your day-to-day budgeting and the long-term seasonal expenses that can easily be forgotten. In the corporate world, this is often called a sinking fund, and a lot of personal finance experts have adopted that name as well. But in my coaching program, we take it deeper. You see, the difference is that the Purposeful Savings Account has three core goals. One, it protects your budget. Two, it reflects your personal values. And three, it adapts as your life and your priorities change. This account is for things that you know are coming, but that don't happen monthly, like annual bills, holidays, and more. In my program, I teach about a 5-category foundation to get you started. And one example is car maintenance, and another is, of course, the surprise costs, which you've heard me talk about earlier in the 30-Day Budgeting Challenge. It's part of the foundational lifestyle budgeting framework that I use to help clients stay grounded and stress-free when life throws you a curveball. The next account is your Future Goals Fund. This is for anything beyond the next year. It could be a house, a wedding, starting a business, or even taking an extended vacation. Now, you might be wondering, okay, Rose, how do I actually set this up? I use a bank account called SoFi. It's an online bank that offers a high-yield savings account, which means I earn more interest on the money I'm saving. And that's a smart move no matter what stage you're in, because if your money is going to sit somewhere while you're building your emergency fund or saving for your goals, it might as well be growing a little in the background. SoFi's savings accounts allows you to create what they call vaults inside your savings account. Think of a vault like a digital envelope or a category. So instead of having one big messy savings account with no clarity, I've set up 3 vaults. one for my freedom fund, one for purposeful savings, and one for my future goals. All in one place, but everything has a purpose. And that's what makes it so much easier to stay consistent. I also have a separate checking account for paying my regular bills. It's where my income goes. And then I have the main savings account. That is what you're first opening when you create your SoFi account. And this is, for me, a temporary holding space for money that I haven't assigned to one of the vaults yet. It's kind of like a pause button for my money. If I'm not sure where something belongs yet, I just park it there until I've made a decision. But you don't have to use SoFi to make this work. If your savings account doesn't allow you to split your money into categories or vaults like SoFi does, you have a few options. And the first is just manual tracking. You can keep all your money in one savings account and just manually track what's for what using a notebook or an app. It's messy, but it works. And I will add this though, it's easy to forget or mess up. It can take quite a bit of juggling to keep everything organized. So the second option is to open multiple savings accounts. Some banks will let you open more than one savings account, so you can label each one and use them like digital categories. And the third option is to open a high-yield online bank account. If your bank doesn't offer the flexibility, consider using an online one like SoFi or any other one that offers you the flexibility to separate your savings to make it easier for you to track. The idea isn't to be fancy, it's to be intentional, because when your money is organized, it's easier to stay on track, not only with your budget, but with your goals as well. So here's your challenge for today. Start building your account system. But before you do anything with the money itself, take a moment to decide, where are you going to keep your money? Are you going to use your current bank or open multiple savings accounts? Are you going to set up a simple tracking method and keep it all in one place? Or are you ready to explore an online bank that lets you organize your money the way you want to so that you earn better interest while you save? Once you've made that decision, then take the next small step. If you're sticking with your current bank, then check to see if they allow multiple savings accounts and open one or two new ones. If you're going with manual tracking, set up a clear tracking system, whether that's a notebook, a spreadsheet, or a budgeting app. And if you're switching banks, go ahead and open that new account now so that you're ready to start fresh with clarity and purpose. Even if you're not ready to move some money yet, just take the first step toward organizing your bank accounts. You don't need to do it perfectly. You just need to take the first step toward a system that gives your money clarity, direction, and purpose. Because when your money is organized, it starts to work for you. Having multiple accounts set up is a powerful start, but if you don't get around to putting something in your emergency fund, one unexpected expense can undo all your progress. Watch this video next, and don't forget to join me again tomorrow for the next video in the 30-day budgeting challenge. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.